Johnny boy. Okay. You got a choice. Do you want to tackle a complex socio-political movement that is entirely misrepresented in everything you've heard about? Or do you want to talk about the most fucking, like, YAS girl bitch ever? Which, personally, I would find both of them towing the line, both topics towing the line of YAS girl. But I give you choice.
you give me the illusion of choice.
Effectively, yes.
This is you're giving me the Telltale Games illusion of choice.
Yeah, whatever happened at the end of Mass Effect.
Yeah. They're both the same ending, just different colors. Let's go with the YAS Queen first, and then because I feel like the other one has like a lot more to talk about. This was just like, dude, this is nuts.
Well, okay. So, George Santos, love of my life.
Oh God, no.
Was as of like a couple days ago, was the representative for a historically blue district in the New York City area. And already from the get-go, like, there was a lot of shit that was weird. So, like, if you, dear listener, listen to Hassan, he will call it opposition research. So basically, this guy's running Republican. The Democrats would research into him, get a whole stack of dirt, and then ostensibly would run ads regarding that dirt, would like leak shit to the press. Like, it's politics, right? Good or bad, that's just what it is. And they didn't do anything. One could argue that this is like classic, like deep blue, quote unquote, even though they're really just like liberal, like center left at best districts, being like way too confident and just being like, oh yeah, the incumbent will win, or like whatever. And then consistently getting shat on.
The classic, oh, the incumbent will win. We have nothing to worry about. Incumbent loses. Bro, what the heck?
Yeah. It's like fucking, dude. Nancy Pelosi keeps like, every time she comes up for election, she keeps tracking closer and closer to the Republicans, and whoever they're going to replace her with now that she's not incumbent, that district is going to flip. I'm calling it now.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous. So it could be one of those situations, but they didn't do anything. They probably did do the research. They just didn't disseminate it.
Yeah.
Greatest hits was like raised in Brazil or something, or just like lived in Brazil like as an adult, did drag queen shit there, right?
Yeah.
Mind you, this is according to him, cis hetero male.
Yeah, he like
doing like drag in Brazil. Like, okay, that can still happen. Like, if you ask me personally, I will be like, give her 10 years, she'll figure it out. But like, I don't care to do that for George Santos. I implore you, though, to look up a video of George Santos, and I think it's safe to say it's like, without criticizing the opinion itself, a lot of people see the way he carries himself and think of him a very stereotypical gay man.
Yeah. George Santos is? It's that oh my God, what's that comedian? Norm Macdonald. It's that Norm Macdonald bit where God, he's talking to hold on, deeply closet. He's talking to some comedian. Oh, he's talking to Larry King, and he's like, Larry King, like, I'm a very deeply closeted gay man. Not a lot of people know this. And he's like, oh, so you're gay? And he's like, what the hell? No. I said I was deeply closeted. I'm not gay. I'll put the Paramecia Flower Capital permanent invite links in all of our social media. I'm going to put it in the podcast notes. It is like my favorite bit of his. This bit encapsulates how I see George Santos.
I think it's probably that's definitely it. But on top of that, like, that's the surface level. We're at the tip of the iceberg. You go down a little bit, it's like, okay, he did drag in Brazil, whatever. You go down a little bit more, he has this like amorphous story, like relating himself to 9/11 insofar as like his mom died there, or his mom died from complications there, or his mom was there, or his mom was in the United States during 9/11, right?
Dude,
it keeps shifting. Do you know the context of the Jewish thing? Did he just say that he's Jewish, and then when people fact checked him, he was like, "No, I'm Jew-ish." Yeah.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah. Oh my god, I love the English language. Yeah, he wasn't Jewish. He was Jew-ish. It is the stupidest thing I've ever heard.
Like, if it's not evident right now, he is like he's obscene liar. But he does it for the love of the game. He's lying in Congress.
Dude, he lies for the love of the game, bro. He game recognizes game, bro.
Wait, no, that implies that you also like mismanage campaign funds, which I guess that's
game recognizes game. No, I'm just kidding.
So okay. In the United States, you can buy a politician's opinion, but it's a complex, quote unquote, complex thing. Like, nominally, there's a law that's like, okay, you can't make more than $3,000 in a campaign contribution. And like, that law was written like decades ago when $3,000 was a lot. Nowadays, it's like a paycheck of like a guy. I mean, it's still a lot. Like, I could use $3,000, but comparatively, right? So what you do instead of that, what you're supposed to do if you want to bribe a politician, is you go to organizations called political action committees, PACs, and you give them a boatload of money. And then because of legal loopholes, they're like, oh, we don't influence the way politicians think. We just give them money. But we're organizations. We're not individuals.
Yeah,
so we
just
can't
give
possibly
them money with little notes written on them that tell them what to do. But no, we don't influence them. Why?
And then, there you go. A politician will now vote in favor of whatever that political action committee's like group represents or whatever, right? Okay, so he got a bunch of campaign funds, and campaign funds, you can only use them for the campaign. You can't really use them privately. Like, skipping a lot, right?
Yeah.
This man used it on OnlyFans.
Yo,
I don't know what kind of OnlyFans. I think there's details about that. I'm not particularly interested.
We need we need the creators to come clean.
Dude, smallest of tangent. Have you seen like the amount of money people will like put down on OnlyFans?
Oh, it's dude, it's asinine.
I saw someone like a model there like post like, oh, I met my number one fan.
Yeah.
And it was like post. A picture of his screen, and he contributes $62,000 a month.
That's insane, bro. That's
which is more.
That's beyond whaling.
It's crazy. Like, I Again, let's keep that short. So
yeah.
he spent campaign funds egregiously, obviously. Apparently, like, he also did like Botox and like other things with campaign funds. Cool, great, we love it. YAS Queen.
He did everything but the campaign.
Like, kind of, yeah. Like the campaign kind of just happened. And so that's not where the campaign fund shit ends.
Oh no.
Some other Republican, some young Republican guy, don't remember his name, don't care too much, was like testifying at the hearing to like boot George Santos. And he, according to him, like, he had donated to Santos's campaign. And soon after that, I don't know how soon, but sometime after that, right? Like, the campaign has this guy's credit card information and his mother's credit card information. He gets hit with the law from when I was mentioning the campaign contribution laws, because he alleges that George Santos and his like team like took his and his mom's credit card information and then contributed like $10,000 each to Santos's campaign. And he's like, there's a video of like him testifying and he's like pissed, and he turns like, "You sir are scum," and then looks back and is like, "I know I should be addressing the chair." Cause like Congress people shouldn't be yelling at each other.
Yeah. But when YAS Queen over here takes $10,000 from you and your mom, I think
it's a little justified.
Yeah.
I don't remember what his response was. Oh,
YAS Queen?
I remember what his response was. His response was just like, "Hey, like, crazy of him to make this like accusation when I've heard that he's a wife beater, a prolific wife beater."
Yeah.
And we all have passed. We all know that the news is out for us. Like, hold on.
Yeah, George, throw the scent off. Perfect.
Like, we don't know if he heard that from a news source. Like, the way he frames it implies that. But he could have just said that shit and just be like, cancel culture, this and that. Like,
dude,
now, go ahead.
I have one fear, and it's that George Santos never gets a hold of the reality stone, allowing all of this to become real.
The thing, okay, so he's been kicked out, and there's very funny videos of it, and now he's just like tweeting shit about other Republicans.
Dude, now he licked his finger, opened the book to page 1, and he is just throwing everybody's business out there on Twitter. It's wild.
The past 3 or 4 days has literally been like him saying, "Okay, complaint to Office of Congressional Ethics," and then like a bunch of things about several different people, all of them Republicans. The one that I saw first is like politically my favorite, because I'm like, wait, yeah, actually, I hate that this is a thing. Nancy Pelosi does this all the time. Sorry, Paul Pelosi. Monday I will be filing an official complaint with the Office of Congressional Ethics against Nicole Maliotakis, who's like a Staten Island congresswoman, regarding her questionable stock trading since joining the Ways and Means Committee in Congress. Before joining the committee, the congresswoman didn't have an active trading habit or a high volume stake. The question is, what set of information is she trading with?
Oh, dude. Dude, going after the insider trade. Dude, he knows. He's like, you know what? F it. I'm getting them all.
And that's what I'm here for. And that's why it's YAS Queen.
Queen, dude.
Fucking love it.
It's chaos and I love it.
And the thing is like, there's like, like this definitely. So there's ways to track who has bought like what stocks. It has to be like declared through taxes, this and that. So this lady bought NYCB. I don't know what that tag is. Community bank, I guess. Which,
yeah.
I hate the stock market so bad. So March 17th, she buys like piss ton of shares. Oh, Community Bancorp? Whatever. I don't want to get into that.
Let's leave that alone.
Less than 24 hours after she buys a piss ton of shares, like it's announced that they are buying out Signature Bank, a like small credit union type bank thing. And it shot up 40% in one day.
No, that's not.
And see, the thing is like everyone in Congress does this, like by and large. Like I said, Nancy Pelosi doesn't do it herself. Her portfolio is quote unquote clean. Paul Pelosi does do it and has somehow taken his like earnings off. I don't know how they did that, but like point is, I love that simply just because I agree with it. There is so much more. There's like 6 other tweets about other people.
Dude, it's wild. It's insanity. I will say, I'm loving the chaos. just as an outsider looking at it, just like, you know what? Yeah, get him, George. Get him. Get him, George. I could forgive. I could look past the Jewish comment. Like, yeah, okay, like, you know. Like, I don't know why you had to lie about that of all things, but like, I can look past
like
it.
A compulsive liar is like clearly what it is. Like, I wouldn't go as far as like joking like, oh, next American president, YAS Queen. Like, no, we don't make jokes like that anymore.
Yeah.
But I am willing to say I do want to see him still in Congress. I don't care how and in what way, if he's in committees, if he's not, if he's actually a congressman, if he's just like the Phantom of the Opera and lives in the ceiling. I don't care.
Yes. Dude, he's gonna wear a mask and he's gonna play the organ pipes. No, dude. Dude, okay, real quick, the other thing we're gonna talk about, because, dude, what the hell's going on in South Korea,
I'll
bro?
be really quick about it, okay?
What the hell's South Korea doing? It's so funny.
to be quick about it, like, I'm gonna have to be like really reductive. So most places, let's say this, everywhere in the world is misogynistic, right?
Yeah.
But some places are like physically dangerously misogynistic to be in.
Yes.
And I would say Korea is like one of those places to be. Like, Japan is misogynistic. It's awful. God awful.
Yeah.
But like the kind of danger that I wouldn't say it's as dangerous as being a woman in South Korea. Again, being really reductive to be really quick.
Yeah.
Like we're talking like, no, I don't want to compare it to like Mexico, because like the femicide rate in Mexico is insane actually.
Yeah.
So okay, sucks dick, right? Sometime like 2016-ish, a bunch of like South Korean feminists created a group called Megalian, or like Megalia, and they called themselves Megalian. So Megalia was kind of just a like group whose goal was to satirize misogyny by taking all the misogynistic statements that they would see and hear in their daily lives, either publicly or privately, and then literally just replacing pronouns and just being like, it's misandrous now. Like, that's all it is, right?
Yeah.
Mind you, is it like actually misandrist? Not really, because these women don't have any actual like socio-political power.
Yeah.
Like,
again, they're just doing it for the love of the game.
they're doing it for the love of the game. That's 100% it.
Yeah.
And so a lot of people are like taking them in bad faith, because like, yeah, when you take the awful things that people say about women anywhere in the world, and then you replace woman with man, oh my God, that sounds pretty awful.
Yeah.
But like there's a bunch of like Americans taking it like really seriously. They don't have the context. Mind you, a lot of South Korean men are also taking it like too seriously. But like I don't know if it's out of a sense of like the audacity of these bitches, or if it's like seriously like, oh, they're gonna kill me. Like one way or another.
I think it's the first one. I think it's just
I think it's
I think it's the first one. But
so
dude, it all culminates.
It culminates crazy, right? We're talking like 7 years ago, whatever. So the logo for Magalia is, dear listener, follow along as long as you're not driving. Maybe with one hand. So make a fist and then make an L shape with your hand, right? Your forefinger and your thumb out. You have an L.
Like Smash Mouth said.
Like Smash Mouth, yeah. And then take your forefinger and bring it close to your thumb, but don't actually touch it, right?
Yeah.
This is a hand signal that like says it means tiny, a little bit, small, right?
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit. So this is their symbol, and apparently it's they're calling them like tiny dick or
Hell
whatever.
yeah.
Like there's this whole thing, like people are just like quoting that like, oh, it's because like Korean men are like per capita the smallest penises in the world. I don't know if I actually believe that's where it's come from, or if that's like the intent about it.
No, come on.
I think it's just like at like most charitably, it is straight up like, you are minuscule. You are so fragile that this is what you are to me.
Yeah, you don't have BDE,
whether it's your penis or
you have SDE.
Thank you. That is precisely what I'm getting at. Like, regardless of the actuality of your penis size, might as well be fucking absolutely tiny, because God, you're a small little bitch of a man.
God, you act like it. Jesus, dude.
And so like, okay, cool, great, whatever. There's a lot of claims that like it's radical feminism. I would disagree like substantially, because radical feminism is feminism that goes so far around, like horseshoe theory, right? That it just becomes misogynistic again.
Yes.
And like it's also homophobic and transphobic along with that. And the ways they're homophobic and transphobic loops back to misogyny, right?
Yeah.
This isn't that. It's just women online like airing out their grievances, because if they do it in person, they die.
Yeah. You know what it is? We got George Santos again. They're just being YAS queens.
They're being YAS queens.
And people can't handle that.
Mind you, this group kind of doesn't really exist anymore. They exist. There's been
hearts.
some things like in my heart they surely do.
Yeah.
But like it's the kind of thing where like the last unified action they had was some like 2017 or something.
Insane.
They're not doing anything now. Apparently 2 years ago, a convenience store brand had a advertisement for like small hot dogs. And
oh no! People threw a fit.
A fit is apparently there were like crazy things said.
Dude, I bet they like champion Costco, dude.
Hey, for $2?
Dude, a foot long and a soda? Like, bruh.
It is kind of crazy. Shouts out to Costco and George Costco.
Yeah.
Gotta love them. And so like I'll post where we post our things. Like it's ridiculous. Like we're getting to a point where like, okay, first off, this is like 3 years after any activity from this group, like in like a collective meaningful manner, as far as I understand. Second off, it's like you're camping, you're gonna be eating with your hands. Like this isn't the dick tiny symbol. This is someone reaching out, right?
Yeah.
Like there's a lot of ways that you can like willfully misconstrue this shit.
Yeah.
And so people have. So
jeez.
The first thing I posted regarding this shit was a video from like on Twitter that like someone like passed around that like is just like people like online like in Korea just like, you know, because like when you're saying that you have something's little or a little bit or whatever,
yeah,
it's a very natural fucking gesture to make. And it's people like doing that gesture and immediately trying to like course correct, and they end up doing like
Dude.
Naruto hand seals trying to figure it out.
It's so funny.
Like people just going, whoa, hey, oh, hey,
yeah. The slow-mo, seeing them catch it in real time, like in slow-mo, is like, dude, it's so hilarious.
It's so fucking funny. And then like to top it all off, like where it's hit now is in I want to say like 2-3 months ago, the developers for Limbus Company, they got complaints about like, to again reductively, but basically the character's new skin wasn't horny enough.
There it is.
Like, and then they were like, oh, this is like feminism. And then they went and found out that like one of their artists, I don't even know if it was the artist that did that like CG, like just one of the artists like used to be like part of Megalia or some shit like that, or she's like actively like in feminist circles, one of the two. And it's like, oh, okay, like
yeah, it's getting ridiculous.
There's an art director. Like it's not like one person who decides this. There's an art direction team, and they decide collectively, hey, let's not be horny fucking bastards. And it's worked out for them. Like mind you, Limbus Company is from the series. The first installment is Lobotomy Corp, then it's Library of Ruina, and then it's this Limbus Company. Of those 3 games, none of them have any remotely horny presentation of a female character. None of them.
Of any character, honestly. Like, they're all like pretty well designed.
Yeah, really good character design. Love it. And so like, okay, I saw that and was like, this is ridiculous, but I don't fucking care so much. Now, the target has moved on to Nexon, a publishing company in Korea that a lot of you probably know from Maple Story. And if you're a degenerate, Dungeon and Fighter. And if you're even more of a degenerate, you know it, like me, from Blue Archive.
Oh, and no.
So, like, they've gone from, like, people online have gone from saying, like, it's the animation studios that they hired that ended up doing this shit to like, oh, it's Nexon themselves. There's like a whole range of opinions, but I'm gonna like link a Imgur gallery, and it's like,
no, it's literally like, this is the dumbest like trauma.
Oh wait, that was just like one picture. Why did it not give me the gallery?
It's just characters making the stupid like tiny hand gesture sign like that is so you know what this reminds me of? The OK symbol, like when everyone was like, oh, yes, it's like white supremacist like symbol, and it's like, dog, I was just flashing like, hey, that's okay.
Yeah,
like,
it's like a normal thing to do. Like, did white supremacists try to like co-opt it, and is it part of their playbook to like really try flying under the radar? Yes. Use critical thinking. Like, like, is like the weirdo in your class a white supremacist? Maybe. Is like someone you know relatively well a white supremacist? Probably not.
Damn.
So I don't know why I can't link the whole gallery for whatever fucking reason, but like it's just a bunch of screenshots where it's like you're taking these like out of context. Like I'll put one more image here where it's straight up like that character is like pointing and like is in like, come on,
just
dude.
an in between frame. Jesus,
that's what people are saying. Like there's just all of these are ridiculous. And what's crazy to me is that now that like Redditors are like learned up on this, they're sitting here like, oh, okay, yeah, everyone in South Korea's right. And it's like,
no,
dude, shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
I'm going to smack you upside the head. Especially Blue Archive players, like, shut your fucking mouth.
Yeah.
Like, I think the game is good. The game has really good writing, surprisingly. I don't like playing it in public.
No. They play Blue Archive.
Years old.
We must shame them. You know what we need to do? Okay, here's my epic transition. Shout outs to the guy who wants timestamps. I need to find every instance of this hand gesture in One Piece, because I know characters have done this before.
Because it's a normal thing to do.
Yeah, because it's a normal thing. I know some. I think Ace has done the OK symbol. Specifically Ace, I think he has done it.
In Japan, it's really common to do the OK symbol like the white supremacist way.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure somebody has done the itsy bitsy tiny symbol, and so I'm gonna find it.
Every single instance.
Yeah.
And this feminist literature, One Piece.
Yeah. One Piece, the greatest feminist text of all time.
And then that statement immediately next to oh, this is how I draw women.
yeah
3 circles and an X.
Oh god. We are in fact a podcast about the greatest feminist manga of all time, One Piece. We are Paramecia Fancast, the One Piece fancast where we review the latest chapters of One Piece and have different One Piece related discussions every single week. My name is John.
My name is Franz.
YAS Queen, dude. Chapter 1100. We made it. 1100. Insanity. That 2 years ago we were at 1,000.
Yeah, it's kind of really crazy.
Yeah,
crazy. Yeah, time marches on, this and that, but dude, what?
Yeah, dude, insanity, dude. But we got a cute cover story, and it's so the chapter 1100. Thank you, Bonnie. Which already no, please, God, please don't do this to me. But then we get reader request by the goat Noda Skywalker. Usopp watching Sanji chop vegetables and being reminded of the Usopp pirate crew, and he's remembering all of the Usopp pirates. I love Sanji's reaction, just staring at Usopp holding the just sweat dropped down his cheek, bro, are you okay?
Dude, I didn't know these kids were based off of the 3 sisters, the Holy Trinity, Asian you got a pepper, a carrot, and onion. That's
Sofrito.
How you make good stock. Yeah, sofrito, exactly.
Yeah.
I had no idea that these kids were the fucking Sofrito crew.
Dude, Sofrito gang, let's go. It's so good. I like this little cover story. Anytime I get to see Sanji cooking, it's a good time. But the Usopp's face is just aw.
It's really cute. Noda Skywalker did put out a statement, I suppose. It's a bit not as significant to call it something as grand as a statement, but he said, my post was selected as the cover page for chapter 1100. Usopp imagines the Usopp pirates from 2 years ago, alluding to their designs from the pre-time skip. Are you curious about how they are actually growing? Please draw the current Usopp pirates in the future, Oda Sensei. And says please RT. That, and he also put that in Japanese. That's cute as hell. Also, did you know that this guy gets
he gets shirts made of all of his. Yeah, I saw that on Twitter. Noda Skywalker, every time a cover story of his makes it onto the manga, he gets that page printed on a t-shirt and he has like a collection of t-shirts of all the time. That's awesome to me. That's crazy. To be like a part of the manga, pretty much. Like, Noda Skywalker is part of the manga.
Oh yeah, in a really tangible way. Like,
yeah.
And I like to think in some way, like, for some people we are too, not nowhere near in the same way. I don't know. One Piece is really interesting this way.
Yeah. I will say shoutouts to the real fans. Shoutouts to the day oneers who have been with us. I know there was an episode way back where before we found Noda Skywalker's Twitter, at least me, I remember being like convinced of my conspiracy theory that Noda Skywalker was just Oda himself.
Bro, it still could be.
Yeah, because it's like, dude, he likes Star Wars. Like, it's Skywalker, like a Noda, and just put an N in front of it. Come on, make up your minds. Like, it still could be.
We'll find this out. We're gonna get a PI. Patreon.com/Paramecia.
Yeah.
We will get a private investigator in Japan.
We're gonna get a hold of him, but dude, going into the chapter, we get So Egghead before Egghead, we get Borsalino there, younger Borsalino, and he's like, "Oh, it's business that brings me here today, not pleasure. Chilia, not at all like Punk Hazard. This is the place where I plan to recreate the very future of humanity. In fact, I'm having difficulty keeping on top of all the ideas that flow endlessly from my mind. You know so many things, and yet you don't know every inch of this laboratory yet. We can't have you negotiating with pirates and secrets." So that he's like, "Shut up, Borsalino."
Like, I know it's like an allusion to them like spying on him.
Yeah.
But like, what do you mean? What else do you mean? What do you know? What do you know, Borsalino?
Yeah. Also, hold on. Am I crazy? But that guy is X-Drake, right? Or is that X-Drake's dad? No, because X-Drake's dad died.
It has to be X-Drake. Good call.
Yeah, because look at the little thing on the chin.
Damn.
Yeah.
Little sword boy.
Is this pre-Dino or post-Dino? It doesn't matter at all. I'll be clear with you, listener. It doesn't matter at all. But just for my own sake, for my own lust for knowledge, I need to know if this is pre or post dinofication.
I cannot make a comment regarding that, but I am confident this is like pre him, like pirate time, you know, like that. Yeah. That goes without saying. But
yeah,
it would be very interesting if this was pre-Dino.
Yeah, but already it's pretty interesting because like we know that he joined the Marine. Like, we knew that he was an ex-Marine, and I guess he still technically is a Marine. He's just part of Sword, like undercover. But like, it's just crazy to see him like, no, he's with Admiral Kizaru, like, which is crazy now that I think about it, if that's him, because then he straight up, didn't Kizaru have like a line? Didn't Kizaru say something to him at Sabari Archipelago about abandoning the Navy?
I think so.
Yeah.
But like, I don't know. I guess like only Sword operatives know that he's still with Sword.
Yeah. Because as far as I know, everybody else thinks that he like, because I think Who's Who, didn't Who's Who say something like, oh, like you like left the Navy or something?
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Regardless, a lot of the Navy people, like when they come across X-Drake, they're like, oh, like he's a freaking deserter, like he left the Marines. Nope, he's just with Sword. But cool to see him on Egghead, before actual Egghead.
Post this panel, like, what does this mean?
Yeah, does he know? The classic, but dude, we get into some not so fun stuff. This part of the chapter is like, oh god. So we get Borsalino, Vegapunk, and Kuma sitting in a room with a Dendenmushi that is Saturn's. And Saturn is just going off. He's just the yap no me. He's just This may not matter to you, Vegapunk, but regardless of Bartholomew Kuma's suitability to be the model of clone soldiers, he's a pirate with a 296 million berry bounty on his head. It would shame the Navy for us to use the clone soldiers of such a man. So I have some conditions for you, Bartholomew Kuma. The first is that you will join the 7 warlords as a pirate. A rookie named Ace recently knocked out one of the 7, and we have been searching for a replacement. The pirating world is growing restless, and you would be ideal as a warlord. Second condition is that you must be a human weapon for the Navy. And he's like, oh, you mean like have them augment my body? And he's like, that's right, your unique qualities will make you a menace to other pirates. That'd be a big help to the Navy. Yeah, that'd be a big help to us in the Navy too. Shut up, Kizaru.
Man, Saturn the bastard keeps going. He's right, but Kuma also has a prior record of revolutionary activity. We cannot have that power turned against us, the world government. Therefore, my third condition is that you must absolutely and ultimately abandon your mind and free will. Which, fucking rat bastard shit.
Yeah. And even Vegapunk, like, pissed as all hell. Like, now wait a second, you're asking him to die, Saint Saturn. Is this just because you can't control the other 7 warlords at a whim? Removing the human will... Like, yeah, that one cut deep. Like, ooh. Removing the human will from a cyborg just turns it into a simple robot. Are you asking me to kill this man? You are in no position to make demands, military scientists. These are my 3 conditions to have your daughter's life saved. You have no obligation to put up the massive funds needed to save one measly little girl's life unless you promise to uphold these conditions. And, like, dude, the entire time, like, Vegapunk is just going off, like, it's pure murder. Like, we can't, like, an operation would violate all human morality. And then he's just like, would you do it on me, Vegapunk? I was so worried that his demands would be impossible and I wouldn't be able to save Bonnie despite being so close. And he's, like, shaking, and then you turn the page, and he's crying, and he's like, I'll gladly accept any fate if it means curing Bonnie's disease. Dude,
fuck, man.
Oh, this hurt.
The burden of being a parent, the burden of adulthood.
Yeah.
Like,
God. So it just continues. We get to see Bonnie, like, playing with Sentomaru, all happy. And then he's like, Vegapunk, how long will it take for Kuma's augmentation and the full treatment of his daughter's disease? Half a year to treat the sapphire scales, and another full year before she goes outside safely. That's 1.5 years altogether. For Kuma's procedure, 2 years at least. I'm so glad Bonnie will be cured by her 10th birthday. Which, that lines up because, I mean, what he says here is like, oh, think of your daughter as our hostage. Once she is cured, you will no longer have any reason to obey us. But we must be certain the world government will take custody of her after her treatment. Her freedom will be granted only when you have fully lost your free will, which explains everything. Explains why really Akaido like was hunting her down and they traded her, and he like she belonged, like, okay, she was a supernova, but she was government property basically. And the only reason that she was able to get her freedom after Marineford and after the time skip was because once the time skip was finished and he left, like, his final duty of guarding the Sunny, that was the last of his humanity. And so yeah, she's free. Like
he knew that he couldn't cash in the last of his humanity to see Bonnie. So yeah, he did the next best thing, which was assuring that Luffy and gang were okay.
Yeah. Dude, it's insane.
It's crazy. Saint Saturn just, yeah. Augmentation process would go on. He'll reign over the seas as a warlord. You will be forbidden from contacting your daughter, and you'll be turned into a slave. Like the absolute, the whole like 180 being back in the position of slavery,
yeah,
is I like, my heart hurts for this man. And on top of it all, he hears that and immediately like toes the line. I will never meet her. I have one request. I don't want Bonnie to know about her disease or that like she's being held hostage. So once Bonnie's surgery is done, she's not to be held in some government facility, but in the comfort of the Church of Sorbet Kingdom where she grew up. If you promise me that, I will never go visit her, and I'll do exactly as you command me. And Saturn says, yeah, and here 2 years later, we're done.
Yeah. Like, oh man. As long as she is under watch, it doesn't matter where. This should prove to be an interesting 2 years. Like, you'll be staying here for the next 6 months, Bonnie. With you too, Daddy? Yes, they found some diseases in me as well. I need to undergo tests. So that she, like, jumps and hugs him. And she's like, yay, we're twins! Oh, this guy Sentomaru. And Sentomaru's just like, this guy?
Getting this guide.
Yeah. But she's like explaining it like, oh, there's all these rooms with no windows. Like, there's lots of dangerous stuff. Be careful. And then here's where we get Vegapunk. I'm going to create the weapons of my dreams. Damn it, the ideas just won't stop coming. I need someone else here to help me write out what's in my brain. I need you to eat for me. Go to the bathroom too. I'm so busy. I just want to rage. Another idea. I'm short-handed. For me. I need more hands. Yeah. If only there were 5 more of me. And then we just get like the cutest like little montage of scenes.
It's real cute.
Yeah, Kuma getting, like, experimented on, Bonnie getting treated, her playing with Sentomaru, like, her drawing Kuma, which is funny, because later on in the chapter, they show that picture again. It's like, no.
It is so painful. Her sleeping on top of him, not in a cage.
Yeah.
Her, like, going around while, like, Kuma's doing chores. Like a cargo ship comes in. I don't know. It doesn't seem to be Navy though. Like that. It's a little bit of a weird thing, but I don't think it's anything.
Yeah.
Just huh?
Yeah. I think it's just showing like the laboratory being like improved upon.
Yeah.
But like, we get all of them. Dude, all of them enjoying a big old pizza, and it's like, dude, like.
Yeah, like even Borsalino.
Yeah, like that's their little found family, man. This is good. Like,
yeah, like the circumstances are bad, but like in some way, all of them are making the best of it that they can. I do want to say that my wife, parenthetical Italian, said, "Damn, that pizza looks good as fuck."
Yeah, it's got like the whole ass bay leaf on it. Like I can see it. Or like not the bay leaf, the freaking basil. Like
I was about to say.
Yeah, not bay leaf, not bay leaf. I was cooking with bay leaf earlier. That's why I was like, forgive me. I'm not Italian, folks. I think now is as good a time as any to come clean with all of our listeners. I am not Italian.
By virtue.
Oh,
the water.
Yeah.
It's God preventing me from saying something Italophobic.
Italophobic.
I'll take it as a sign.
Yes. Folks, I am not Italian. But, oh, jeez. We get 6 months later, and he's like, they're checking up on her and like, oh, you're come along well. In another year, you should be good as new. Thank you. Can I come back when I'm cured? Of course. Like, dude.
She came back. Damn, though. I do want to point out, you skipped over the 5 of them dancing with everyone else in the lab.
Yep.
That good old God of the Sun, Nika way.
Dude, the drums of liberation, dude. That's crazy. Borsalino. I mean, we can get into it at like when we get to the end of the chapter because we've been having a discussion in our Discord about Borsalino. But like, dude, what the like? he was dancing along to the drums of liberation, and then smash cut to now, and he's getting his skull caved in by it.
Yeah, we'll get into that.
Yeah.
So we move away from Egghead, what will be Egghead, go to Sorbet Kingdom, and just, oh, Bonnie, Kumachi, it's been so long. Are you living here again? Bonnie says, in another year, I'll be cured. I can go outside again. Just want to point out, we see Gribble D. Ale here once again. And then the doors open. I hear you need looking after again, Bonnie. And it's old bag Connie.
Dude, Connie is the best character in this whole flashback. Gribble
3,000 years old.
Yeah, and Connie the immortal.
The one person who can beat Eam, who has been alive for 700 years. Someone who's been alive 1,000 years.
Yeah. Oh, God. We get Kuma's like, oh, thank you. Like, you're doing me a great favor. I'm a pirate now, so I can't stay here in the country. I don't think I'll be back for at least a year. What? That long? I'll write plenty of letters. Good.
Aww.
And the next time we're together, we'll go and see the horizon at sea. I can't wait. I want to go on lots of vacations. And I would love to take you anywhere you want to go. I would have loved to.
Oh,
dude,
my God. Dude, come on, Oda.
That hurts, bro.
Like, I'm glad he, like, said it for, but, like,
yeah. And then we get, dude, okay. And then I'm tired. Am I the only one? I'm tired of Cypher Pull, bro. Like,
real misogynist hours. Real, I'm going to dox artists from South Korea hours. I thought that was Khalifa.
Maybe. I have no idea, dude.
Maybe
it's not Khalifa. They would have said her name, I think.
They would have said her name, and she's busy, being the top dog in CP0.
Yeah, wait, I think at this point in time, wouldn't she still be training with CP9, I think?
I believe so, yeah.
Yeah. Cypher Pull number 8, Intelligence Agent Alpha. And she's, like, dressed as a nurse, and she's like, oh, like, we're gonna monitor Bonnie's disease. Doctor's orders. And then she's like, oh, nice to meet you, Bonnie. And Bonnie's like, Even Bonnie is, like, sus. But I do like the little gag where she's like, we can't have any suspicious strangers around before she's cured, so I'll want to see some some identification from all of you. What a bother. What did you do? What did you build out front? That's our temporary housing.
I do want to, like, point out, like, super quick, like, that shit is so fucking real. The, like, let me see some ID, and then everyone being like, man, what the fuck? It is really real.
Man.
Dude, fucking
the act of having to pull your ID out is already you have already hassled me enough.
Especially, like, in a place like this where
in
it's
a church.
Like, one, in a church. Two,
in God's home.
In this Christian, and yes, Jesus Christ is canon, neighborhood?
Yeah.
Oh, no. Like, it's just
dude,
like...
Jesus is canon, isn't he?
Yeah, dude. He has the strongest devil fruit.
Dude, is this going to be a JoJo's thing where, like, he is a devil fruit?
I mean, like, okay.
Well, Buddha's a devil. Hold on. Actually.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, the
dude,
Buddha's canon.
I need Oda to go full, like, mask off and just reveal the Jesus fruit. Like, do it.
The wine no me.
Yeah.
Okay, super quick. Would that be Paramecia or Logia?
Oh God!
I mean, we know the real answer is, like, Zone mythical model.
No, it'd be the stupid. It'd be like special Paramecia. Like,
because, like, it can't be turning water to wine. Well, I mean,
I guess it would be like it would be a more focused version of Smoothie's fruit, because she can like juice anything, and his could just be like, or you know what, maybe Jesus. Yeah, obviously. I mean, okay, it would be a mythical zone, but then like the mythical zones also always have like some kind of other, like they have like a Paramecia element to them. So the Paramecia element of the Jesus fruit would be water, could like turning water to wine.
And then like once he turns like full zone, I suppose, he puts out like a Conqueror's hockey type thing, but like it's like super peaceful and chill.
And chill.
Even the devil is like
the devil from the Bible.
The Bible. It's been 40 days. I don't like it, but I'll leave you alone.
Oh jeez. But yeah, we get Alpha. I think, is her name Alpha, dude?
Yes, Alpha.
We get Beta Max over. She's like, oh, like a child's neck can be crushed like that. And then he's like, I know, I'm not coming back. Thank you, Bonnie. Thank you for being born. And she's like, what? Like laughing.
I'm going to end my life.
I'm going to... What's that meme? I think it's Brooklyn Nine-Nine, where she's like, if anything happened to this beautiful creature, I will kill everyone in this room and then myself.
Yes.
That's how I feel about Bonnie. That honestly, just children in this series. That's how
children
I feel.
In this series, yes. But also, like, on top of that, it's like, this is what his dad said to him.
Yeah, dude,
right,
bro, you can't hit me with this. You can't
my
hit
life
me with this
into pieces. This is my last resort,
dude.
Right?
Bro, no, this hurts. That hurt way more than it had any right to.
I realized it, and I just like sat there, just contemplating everything. Like,
oh man,
dog, One Piece is good. Fuck Oda, but
F him for making me feel these feelings, dude.
Dude, it's
F him for bringing out my humanity, dude. I work hard to keep it bottled up inside.
F him for making me feel feelings I don't have words for.
Yeah. Oh my god. We get a we get a cool like couple pages, but then the hurt just keeps coming. So we get a narration box, and it's like, they called this pirate a tyrant, but Bartholomew Kuma was utterly faithful to his orders from above. His presence among the 7 warlords terrified the pirates of the world. And we get, young master, there's a new warlord. And it's Sugar holding up like the newspaper. And just, dude, the Doflamingo, the way his face is drawn is like, Kuma the tyrant. Well, we've got another miscreant on our hands. And dude, like, this is messed up.
Fucking, I'm a little princeling looking ass. I hate him. And then, yeah, just Robin right there. Aren't you curious? And I don't care who it is. Anyway, have you eliminated the witness on our rainmaking ship?
Yeah, which, like, dude, like, man. There was people that were like, oh, like, I don't think Crocodile ever used like the Rainmaker powder, because like maybe he was just an awakened Logia and like the desert like that. Nope. Confirmed. I mean, he could be awakened now, but definitely at the time.
No, at the time he was dog water.
Yeah. We get Mihawk just looking at some explosion. Cool guys look at explosions.
I hate him.
Yeah. Oh, dude. Mihawk is such a little nerd, dude.
Reading his little thing pensively.
Yeah.
Dude,
let's not go off on a tangent, but Mihawk is such a little nerd, dude.
This panel is straight up like captionable in a way where it's like, this is how I be when on Twitter during my morning shit.
Yeah. Exactly, written out like that. But yeah, we also get Alvida, like, he's as big as Whitebeard, they say. Who's stronger, Kobe, me or him? Lady Alvida, of course. Which is just funny
Confirmed.
to see. Yeah.
That means that Alvida is stronger than Whitebeard.
Dude, Alvida, the lurking legend, bro. Dude, do you remember when Kaido was revealed to use the club? I don't know. Do you remember when people were like legitimately saying that like Alvida was Big Mom and Kaido's child?
Yes, I do remember that. Holy shit.
Literally just because of the club.
Like, I know we make jumps, you know? But
yeah.
Come on, man. Like, that sounds like a straw man theory. Like, you can't actually be advocating for that.
Yeah, no, it's like, oh, it's the same thing as like, oh, like Big Mom is Bonnie's mom, and it's like, okay, well, what's the context? Like, oh, they both have pink hair, and it's like, oh, okay, well,
at least that one I understand like a little bit more.
Yeah,
like,
I mean, there was obvious. I might be doing a disservice to it. There was a lot more to that theory. Is like, oh, like she has like a voracious appetite, just like Big Mom. Like she's always eating. Like,
but
you
like,
know?
Okay, yeah, there's that there, and like whatnot. It's just the fucking same type of weapon, and Yamato also has that weapon.
Yeah.
I'm fucking pissed. I'm so mad.
Yeah. Oh, dude. Speaking of weak old baby Whitebeard, we get Ace. You turn the page, and we get the rest of the warlords at the time, and it's Ace. Like, hey, Jinbei, I hear they got a replacement already lined up. Isn't that nice? And who are you to talk, Ace? I'm reading about it. A former king, eh? And there's an active king in the lineup as well. The world of pirates has changed. Nice Doflamingo reference. Chill. And that dude. It matters not to me. I will never go to Central, but we still need information, Snake Princess.
She avoided so bad interacting with the Navy. And what it took was Luffy to get her there.
She was cool, just living her life on Amazon Lily, kicking small animals. And now, like, look at her. She's changed. She's a changed woman thanks to Luffy. I don't think I've seen one puppy kicked since Luffy came along.
She sure did that, huh?
Yeah, she did. Because they weren't allowed to be cuter than her or something. And then it's like, she would like kick them, which, okay, it is a funny gag. Like, okay, I would never kick a dog in real life.
It's a comic, like, who cares? Yeah, not real.
Cartoonishly kicking a dog like Team Rocket into the stars, like into the stratosphere, is just funny.
It's so fucking good.
Yeah, oh, dude. And then we get this lame-o, dude. Get out. I know he just got. I know they both just got 2 leader cars in the TCG in Japan, but this little lame-o. Kishi, a paw-palmed man. What kind of power is that? Like, shut up, dude. You're a loser.
Yeah. Hey, but we ain't playing him. We playing Perona. Even still, he's a warlord too.
Yeah. And even like you could tell, like, okay, Dragon's face. Maybe this is just me because my opinion of Dragon has changed drastically over the course of this flashback. But like, I feel like Dragon knows, or like he doesn't know all the details, but he is definitely like knows, like something's up. Like there's a reason beyond this. Kasabo and Koala are like, oh, like aren't the 7 warlords servants of the government? Like Kuma would never do something like that. And it's like, dude. Oh, you know what? I think Dragon does know, because he is the only one of the revolutionaries I think that knows Bonnie. I don't think that
Oh, about Bonnie.
Yeah, about Bonnie's like condition. I don't think any of like Sabo or Koala knew. I don't believe they did, unless...
I don't think so, yeah.
Because they were, like, young, and it was, like, every time in the flashback when Kuma came by, he was like, oh, like, I want to show you my new recruits. Like, Sabo wants to see you and spar with you. But it's like, I don't think it'd be like, oh, hey, by the way, my daughter's, like, dying. Like, I don't think that's something that...
Yeah. Like, especially to kids, like...
Yeah.
Oh, I like kids. I have one, too. She's fucking dying.
Yeah.
My God, dude. Next page, last page. It's just him writing to her, and like we see the face she drew of him is his Jolly Roger. And to Bonnie, I'm writing to you at sea. It is difficult to travel now, being more famous. But I am doing well. How is everyone? While I'm traveling the world, I'll find many places to take you once you've turned 10. Like, and okay, that hurts my heart. It's been bruised before. Hurts worse than that.
Yeah.
But the last 2 panels, you have new orders from the government. Kuma, where are you now? In the East Blue, what is your command? And he's at Fuchsia Village.
Yeah, like watching, like, Luffy?
Yeah. Like, I don't know how much watching Luffy. I don't know if this call to action is about Luffy or for Luffy.
Yeah.
But, like, what the fuck is he doing here?
Yeah, I'm telling you, it's being set up. Like, he sees something in Luffy. I don't know when it's going to happen, but, like, no stretchiness, just like him. He sees something within Luffy that is like that changed him. Is what I'm assuming is about to happen.
Right.
In next chapter, because it's like I think that's the only piece of this puzzle we're missing. It's like to go out of your way to help the Straw Hats so much. It's like, why?
Right.
You know, like what? Like, I mean, because he doesn't know them. Like, why would he do that? But I'm thinking we're going to get the answer next chapter now that Luffy has been teased in the flashback. Which is also crazy because it's like, dude, there's no way. Are they about to be like, oh, Luffy met Kuma a long time ago, but he just like didn't realize?
Like that's kind of basically what we're getting at. And what's craziest about this is like, I wonder if like they ever met thereafter, or if just like he sees Luffy and is just like, okay, funny kid, cool, and later either for Marineford or I don't know, like sometime before that, like I don't know, looking through like bounty pages, he realizes like, oh, that's the fucking kid from back then.
Yeah, like that's him. Oh, dude, insane. And then like, oh, now all the pieces are getting put into place, and I'm just getting even more sad because I'm like, dude, like the whole time. I mean, I don't know how much of his humanity was left in Saburi, but it couldn't have been much because he was still acting very robotic.
Yeah, it was definitely like the last stretch.
Yeah. All this to say, do you think this whole flashback is like what Bonnie saw in the bubble?
That's what I've been thinking, yeah.
Yeah.
Why the fuck not? That would hurt the most.
Yeah. Which like, oh, dude, and then, okay. Sorry, my brain's just firing on all cylinders, like thinking of everything now. Like, okay, Kuma can't join the crew because he's
dead.
Look, things are not looking good for Kuma right now, right?
Yeah, no. He's...
But Bonnie ain't got no crew. Let Bonnie join.
Dude, that's what I've been saying.
Yeah. Let Bonnie join. Let Bonnie join. Sanji will get to be an older brother instead of a weirdo. We'll get cute Chopper and Bonnie hijinks.
Yes. She's a new mascot.
Yeah, the entire crew will want to strangle Bonnie and Luffy.
Oh my god. Their fucking food budget.
Dude, it would be so fun. It would be so awesome and so cool. Like,
exactly.
Sanji would get so mad.
Oh my
also,
god.
Just throwing it out there, I think she would also like she would also enjoy like Super General Frankie. Like I think
Dude, yes.
I think she would be down for it.
Hell yeah. She's gotta come on.
Bro, Oda, please let her on, man. She's 10, bro. She's got nowhere to go. Sorry, 12. She's got nowhere to go.
Jesus, dude. We need it. Oda, we need it, please.
I do like seeing all the old warlords again.
Yeah, it is.
That was pretty nice.
It's also really interesting, like, oh my gosh, like, that's what we were doing for so long.
Yeah. Oh, man. Oh, okay.
Yes. Borsalino?
Yes, Borsalino. I remembered because I was flipping through the pages and I saw him dancing there, and I was like, oh, we need... Dude, what is his deal?
Okay.
We were having this discussion on our Discord. Paramecia Flower Capital, permanent invite links in all of the social media bios and pinned tweets and stuff. But like he is the strangest admiral to me. Like
I mean, okay, like I think a point that like everyone kind of like hit on was like he might just be doing his job. Like that's the lazy justice.
Yeah.
Like
his lazy justice is just doing like Zeta Phantom says, spoilers for chapter 1100, rest in peace to Kizaru's soul. Years of being a cog in the machine really changes a man. Like, bruh, like, yeah, this dude is literally just, he has just been mindlessly clocking in for work, doing his thing, clocking out, going home, sleeping, waking up, doing the same thing for like years.
Like there's often arguments of like, you know, if you live in a place you might feel doesn't have you don't have any opportunities to like exist outside of that, like you say like, oh, okay, like the only honest living that I could ever achieve for myself is like joining the military or whatever.
Yeah.
And it's like, I mean, I would argue differently, but I could definitely see why Borsalino would have that opinion.
Yeah. And it's interesting to see, like, because I think we've now seen all of them in flashbacks and how they acted when they were youngins in the Navy.
Yeah.
Versus how they are when we see them in the main story, and then how they are, like, now. Because in this flashback, Borsalino is very... very like, I mean, lazy justice, like willing to bend the rules almost, or like push stuff under the rug for people he cares about, because he's telling Vegapunk, he's like, hey man, like yo, you can't be you can't be meeting up with pirates in private, like trying to help him out, like, dog, like I got your back, but you can't be doing this.
Yeah,
whereas opposed to in the current timeline, he's just like, oh, okay, yeah, I'll beam over there and just rip his head off. Like, that's fine.
Right, like where he is right now, he's kind of just like, to put it the lamest way possible, he's kind of just like a chill hall monitor.
Yeah.
Like here, but I guess like you can't be a chill hall monitor forever. At some point, like you're gonna be asked to do dumb shit against kids.
Yeah.
Like you can only say fuck them kids for so long. One of these kids is gonna start beating you up.
Yeah. Oh, and it's wild, dude. Because like, I don't know. Yeah, like he's just so nonchalant about it all. Like in the current timeline, and just like, I mean, he doesn't care. Like he's so what's the word, like laissez-faire. He's so like, oh, like, whatever, what happens. Like, oh, like that's funny. Like, oh, we'll see how that plays out. And then like you look at I mean, even the new ones, like, you look at Fujitora, who's like, no, dude, like, justice is not for us to interpret. Justice is black and white. This is how it has to be. Like, and then you have, like, I don't even know, Green Bull Senior Carpet bomb the place.
Yeah, what are his personal politics?
His personal politics are his kill 'em all justice. That's what it is.
Right? Like,
you know what? Oh my god, let me find the picture. You know what Green Bull's justice is? It's that bootleg shirt. Born to die, world is a fuck, kill 'em all, 1969, I am trash man, 410 million something dead cops. Like,
yeah.
This image is just Green Bull's, like,
yeah, without the fuck them cops like section.
Yeah, this just is Green Bull. Hold on, like, oh wait, no, not
Green Bull. Notes. Oh, what's that?
I don't even know his actual name. Hold on, I have to go. How messed up is this? So the One Piece TCG doesn't use the admirals' nicknames. It uses it uses their government names, and my man has a card.
OPO6?
It's in OPO6 or OPO5? Is it in 5? Hold on. Speaking of, hey, I haven't brought it up once this episode, but shoutouts to OPO5 One Piece TCG coming out this week as of the recording of this episode. Oh no, it only has Isho. It's an OPO6 card, but oh wait, maybe I can find it on this server.
Oh. Sorry. I'm trying to look for this like this one clip of this like 30 years ago, maybe 40, drag queen where she yells like bomb them to hell.
Yeah.
And I looked up drag queen bomb them, and like me saying oh earlier was realizing like, oh, I hope this doesn't put me on a list.
Oh, you are on a list. Dude, where is it? I know he has the stupid vines coming out of his hands, and I hate him.
I think it'd be quicker to look up Green Bull. Aramaki.
Yeah. Aramaki. Oh, right when you said it, I found it. And no one's gonna believe me.
Uh-huh.
I was staring at it right now, dude. He's 8 cost, 8,000 power. He's an 8 cost blocker. Hold on. Activate main once per turn. Discard a card from your hand. Return 1 cost 2 or lower character to the bottom of its owner's deck. This character gains plus 3,000 power for this turn. And he's a blocker?
Is that on play?
It's activate main once per turn.
Oh, I don't like that. OPO 5 or 6?
6. Dude, and he's an 8 cost blocker? That's crazy.
That is bizarre.
Insanity. For those of you that don't play the One Piece card game, the highest cost, everything costs within a range of 1 to 10, and currently like the highest cost card that can block attacks with the blocker thing
7?
is 7. And this guy is 8, and he has a dumb ability that is also like blue magic removal. Hey, did you play that spell? Yeah, no, you didn't. I must have misheard you. No, you didn't.
Damn, that's crazy. Why are you gaslighting me? Anyways, be gone.
Be gone.
Okay. Aramaki's politics are bomb them. Borsalino is definitely just like clocking in some type of way, but like I don't know. This is like 2 years prior to 3 years prior to like where we are now. Like what? I don't know. Like I don't know. I guess he still just clocks in, but like against Bonnie,
yeah.
Dude, like come on.
Yeah. Like, yeah, it's Borsalino's like train of thought in all of this is he is such an enigma. Like, I don't I just can't, like, cause there's part of it of just, like, it's just a job to him. But with that, like, to the extent that he's taking it, it's like, it's just a job to him, but his heart is, like, completely closed off. Like, he just...
Right, okay.
Like, to bring it all full circle, he's just George Santosing it. He is just lying to everyone, including himself, like, oh, yeah, I'm cool with everybody. Yeah, we're cool. No, you're not. You don't give a crap. Like, when push comes to shove, when your boss says, yo, kill them all. Hey. Like, and I think it's because of that sort of, like, detachment from, like, humanity, I guess, that Borsalino has, is why he's, like, kind of the scariest one, in my opinion.
Sure, yeah. He, like, even Sakazuki has his own, like, opinions, and, like, he might not specifically, like, put a stop to anything. I definitely think, like, he voices his opinion a lot more.
Yeah, because Sakazuki has, like, a strict justice that he wants to uphold. You know, it's absolute justice. He wants everybody to just follow the rule of the government, whatever. But even he has, like, I mean, at least post-time skip, now that he's in the position that he's in, you can sort of glance from the scenes that we've gotten of Akainu that, like, he understands, he's grown a little bit more. He doesn't have the ability to be temperamental as he once was. Because you can tell he kind of understands. He's been a little leashed up with his new job as CEO of the Marines, because he's I am the figurehead. Like, what I do reflects on all of us. Like,
very like it feels like it portrays like Pop, who's now the commissioner type shit in, like, a lot of popular media.
Yeah.
Where it's like, now that he's the boss, like, he can't do whatever he wants. He has to, like, toe the party line.
Yeah. And maybe, you know, going along with that, maybe that's why Borsalino is, like, a little more unhinged now. Because he's just like, I mean, I could just do whatever. Like, I'm not going to get in trouble.
Sure. Yeah, I can see that.
My BFF's the boss, dude. What was he going to do? Can we drop?
I lick his boots all the time.
My favorite Kizaru moment. Hey, by the way, yo, just send me over to Wano, bro. I'll solo them all. Akainu's like, no, we are not going to Wano. Like, we are not fighting the fucking samurai. Like, sit down,
dude.
Please.
I'm telling you, had Kizaru gone to Wano, the fucking thing that I keep bringing up where he'll, like, reflect, like, Zoro versus Kizaru, Zoro would, like, reflect the light at some point, and then, like, slash at the reflection or some shit. That shit would have happened right then and there.
Dude, that is like the coolest thing that needs to happen in this manga story we read. Like, oh man, it's so cool. Because I can see that. I could see, like, him reflecting the light, and then, like, as soon as he materializes out of the reflection, like, Sanji is there to, like, stomp his face in.
One way or the other. Like,
yeah.
I can imagine, like, you know, Wada Ichimonji in his mouth. He, like, reflects using his mouth and then, like, slashes, like cross style at, like, the reflection, like, coming out.
Oh, dude, like, Ashura mode. He reflects him on all 9 of the blades, and then, like, Kizaru's all disoriented, and when he comes to, he just gets bodied.
Damn, dude. Damn. I think we just want to see this man get knocked out.
Yeah. See, it was good. It was awesome seeing Luffy. I was explaining this to a coworker the other day. It's so awesome to see Luffy, like, take on Kizaru one-on-one. And, like, you can say whatever you want, but, like, dude, Luffy won. Like Luffy Luffy won. The same way Luffy won against Kaido, like, Luffy won against Kizaru. And I'm gonna take that to the grave with me. And also, Gear 5 is still just a little bit horrifying. Like, it's just...
Dude, like, just picture the fucking CG horror that would be, like, live action seeing that shit. Fucking Iñaki Godoy just blowing a Japanese man's brains out, and like imagine like his scalp stretching and like the hair density gets low. Oof.
Oh, dude, and with the CG they would ham it up in the live action. It wouldn't just be like in the manga, it's just like
one panel and done.
Yeah, it's just one panel and done. In the live action, they would make Kizaru's head look like a glove. Like that's
fucking, like, could you imagine like some like Spy Kids ass 3D effect? He gets smacked upside the head, and then like Iñaki like slowly realizing what he's done to a man, and then opening his hand like,
oh no. Damn, no, Jesus. Yeah, that Gear 5 is horrifying. When you sit down and think about it for even like more than a second, if you get past the initial like haha funny, you're just like, wait, oh my god, like if I saw a cartoon character in real life and he just like bashed someone's skull in, like, oh no, like
I don't think he's the good guy anymore.
Yeah, I don't think this is the same story we started with. Like,
I'm thinking this ain't Looney Tunes anymore.
Yeah. Oh man.
Alternatively, could you imagine Looney Tunes back in action type shit? But fucking, was Brendan Fraser in that movie? No. Someone that looks
Brendan
like him.
Fraser. Wait, in which movie?
Looney Tunes back in action?
That was Brendan Fraser.
Was it? Okay. Could you imagine Brendan Fraser's fucking head expanding the same way I previously described?
Oh, dude, not Brendan Fraser.
But like, it's Bugs Bunny doing it, I guess.
Yeah. Oh god.
We'll be back next week. We have a chapter next week. Crazy. This man needs to take a break.
Yeah. I'm actually like about to force him to be like, hey, you sit down right now and you go to bed. Like, you're not allowed here anymore.
You cut that shit out.
Yeah. I'm also gonna put real quick a Sandman tweet talking about Borsalino in this chapter to cap off our discussion of it. But yeah, you can catch us next week. Chapter 1101, which is 10 chapters away. I don't know when 1111 will happen,
February?
But sometime in February, I think.
Might be April, depending on like break frequency, but bro, 1111, make a wish?
Dude, make a wish, bro.
That would actually be a One Piece like chapter title.
Make a wish. Oh my god, no, because it's gonna be sad with Bonnie, dude.
I wish
When's
I could
Bonnie?
see my pop. Oh
no, hold on. I'm about to. When is Bonnie's birthday? One Piece wiki. Bonnie. I misspelled Bonnie. When is her birthday? Bonnie. September 1st. Oh, okay. Oh, we are way past it. All right, we're safe.
We're in
safe.
The clear.
Yeah.
Holy fuck, dude. Yeah. You want more? You want to like steep in this mind space that we've gotten ourselves into?
Yeah.
Join us on Discord. Paramecia Flower Capital, links everywhere. If you want to support us in any way, you've probably heard it before, but likes, shares, comments, those things help tremendously, because what it does is it tells the internet, wherever the hell you're listening to this, that we're worthwhile. It sucks that that's the metric, but it is what it is.
Yeah. All of your favorite platforms we are on, your preferred podcast platforms: Spotify, iTunes, Amazon Music, Google Podcasts, YouTube Music, anywhere you listen to podcasts, we're on. So yeah, like me and Franz say every week, like, best way you can support us for free is just engage with the content, like it, leave reviews. I love reading the reviews. Leave comments. I read all the comments. Some of them are very funny. You guys are you guys are funny, all right? The guy who is asking, it might have been, I want to believe it's real, but part of me is also like, dude, it's like some kind of weird meta joke. But like the guy who commented asking how he could watch the rest of the One Piece anime because they took it off of Hulu that day. Like, that is 10 out of 10.
That shit.
That is 10 out of 10, and I remember at the time we answered it, and God, I hope he's caught up. I hope he listened to our advice and he caught up.
We actually answered?
Yeah, we did. I remember I brought it up because I read it, and then we thought it was so funny, and we were like, dude, just type in crunchyroll.com, or like, it's on Netflix now, like, you're good, you can watch it. Yeah, we did answer it. But yeah, go ahead, engage with us on all of those platforms. It really helps us out. If you would like to support us in a monetary way, if you're able to and would like to, join our Patreon, patreon.com/Paramecia. Shoutouts to Joe Williams, Chance, Maggie Rice, Ice Stomp, The Lost Crime Dragoon, Zach, Connor, Shock Murthy, Corey Agra, Footy Clam, James Sullivan, David Brownfield, Sam Thompson, Charles Ruth, Ronald Miller, and Bandle Vandal. You guys are amazing. Every bit of support we get on the Patreon has helped us to make the show self-sufficient. We've been able to get, like we've said every week, like a bigger data allocation on our hosting site, so you're getting girthier episodes, and the show is like self-sustaining, so it doesn't have to come out of our credit card every single month, which is fantastic. But yeah, no, thank you so much. Next goals for that are like new pieces of equipment for both me and Franz, so we get better audio fidelity and stuff like that. And who knows, at some point down the line, an editor or something like that to help us pump out more stuff that we have ideas for, but it's just hard.
Exactly. I feel like the how to deck build in One Piece TCG video would be done now if, like, I just had to fucking record me saying shit and not care about production value because someone else will do it.
Yep. Oh man. Crack theories.
Ooh, fuck, I had one.
Borsalino is, well, it's not a crack theory as much as it is just true. Like, okay, I guess this isn't a crack theory, just, okay, if we're getting Jamie Lee Curtis to play Kureha in the live action, and they have, like, up to Marineford, like, planned out, or they have, like, a lot of stuff in the future arcs planned out for the live action, like, I'm gonna need Adam Sandler's Borsalino.
Oh my god, you're so fucking right.
Yeah, and I'm gonna need the clip of Adam Sandler saying, Adam Sandler Gangnam Style. This is my favorite clip of Adam Sandler. What? I don't know what show it's from. It's from some, like, Nickelodeon or Disney show, and she's like, Adam Sandler, what are you doing here? And he's like, waiting for them to play Gangnam Style. I'm gonna need
so fucking funny.
Yeah, I don't know what the context of this.
The one that Selena Gomez was on, Wizards of Waverly Place. Because that's her there, right?
I don't think is that?
Oh.
No, that's Debbie Ryan, who's another Disney Channel, like, star.
Don't know who the fuck that is.
Yeah. I don't know how I know who that is. I think I saw her in like another movie or something. Regardless, look, Adam Sandler as Borsalino, and he doesn't have to do a voice,
but he has to look like Uncut Gems Adam Sandler.
Yeah. Okay. So either A, he does the Billy Madison like Adam Sandler voice.
Okay.
Like the stupid Adam Sandler voice, or he goes full Uncut Gems and we get a scene of him like I need the scene of okay. You know the line in Uncut Gems. I need to see the scene of Luffy with the log like crashing down in front of the admirals, and I'm gonna need Borsalino to just be like, holy shit, I'm gonna come.
Dude, fucking, I would love nothing more. The main character in Uncut Gems is Borsalino. Borsalino is just a Jewish man from Manhattan.
We've solved it. We've solved it, folks. We've cracked the case.
Borsalino's got the bagel no me model.
Yeah, let me get a bit of poop on.
Hey, can I get it with the schmear, but sub the schmear with some poop?